What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Shout out to brother Lil Wayne. I'm not really as much of a fan as I used to be when he was with the Hot Boys and all that long time ago. And but Lil Wayne is going through some situations right now, and that has everything to do with the fact that Lil Wayne will not be performing at the Super Bowl. Not a big deal, right? Well, why? Lil Wayne won't be at the Super Bowl, which will be in New Orleans, because Jay-Z snubbed him. Jay-Z is now handling that for the NFL in the capacity for 2021. There are many reasons why that is. We don't know exactly which one it is. People say, well, it's because of his support for Donald Trump, or is this because they have a beef or a long-standing situation? I'm not sure, but all I do know is Lil Wayne is not going to be performing in New Orleans, and Kendrick Lamar is. Now, artists like, Birdman, Master P, Boosie, they upset. Like, 2022, the Cali dudes was able to rock on the West Coast, but it's a disgrace for Lil Wayne to be from New Orleans and can't get on, right? I can understand that, especially after Lil Wayne said this.
Let's think about this for a second. Lil Wayne, headline Super Bowl in New Orleans. How badly do you want to hear those words?
Just as bad as I would want to see my name at the top of that list when I was that whatever age it was, and I would bust into the office and get that Billboard magazine. Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah.
What makes your halftime show so special?
Please do not wear the camera at. Please do not feel disrespected if you are an artist from New Orleans, an artist tied to me in any kind of way in the music. But no, that's my moment. And I earned that moment, so no, I am not bringing you one. I'm singing.
And you shouldn't.
I'm singing all the hooks that you made, you wrote. I'm singing them. Bobby Valentino, all y'all, I'm singing them. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Oh, no. What?
Now, I want to play Academics' response to this, and then we're going to come back.
I think the point about Wayne that a lot of people were trying to make, it kind of rings true because, I'm going to read what Boosie said, but for everybody who's been questioning, like, oh no, if you're trying to pick up for Wayne, it's just because you like Drake and you're just mad that no. It's not necessarily that you're mad at Kendrick. You're mad that Wayne's getting snubbed. I don't think that if you think this would have happened anywhere else, Jay-Z's from New York. Jay-Z's from Brooklyn. If you think Jay-Z would have the Super Bowl here with a rap artist, and I've seen a lot of people message me and they were like, no, look at the last Super Bowl in New York. It had people not from New York performing. We're not talking about pop artists or R&B artists. We're talking about rap. Rap is a really regional type of, it has a really, in rap, there's a regionality connection to the majority, actually not the majority, every artist. Like, part of Drake's story and content is that he's from Toronto. Part of Meek Mill's story is that he's from Philly. Part of 50, Jay, Locks is because they're from Nas, is because they're from New York. So there's a regionality connection. I don't know where Post Malone is from. He could be from Idaho. It could be from North Dakota. I don't know, right? I don't even know where is Usher from? I don't know. I know he spent some time in Atlanta, but I don't know where Usher's from. So when it comes to R&B singers, we don't really care. We don't really know. Pop stars as well, right? For example, Taylor Swift. I don't know where Taylor Swift's from. I think if we say most rappers, you could identify regionally where they're from because that's what their music's about. And also, usually before they bubble up to the national scene, their region is usually giving them the vote of confidence that their music kind of represents that region, the plight of somebody come up in that region, and they build a buzz up in that region. For example, again, we could name any rapper. If we say Dirk, you're gonna know it's Chicago, right? If we say Moneybagg Yo, you're gonna know Memphis. If you know the artist and you know their music reasonably well, the rapper, you're probably gonna know their region. So for everybody who was saying, why do we care that it's New Orleans? if it was, I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is my opinion. If it wasn't a rapper, I wouldn't care. I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't care. Like if they gave it to Ed Sheeran, right? If they gave it to Ed Sheeran, I wouldn't give a because I know that somebody's gonna be in his ear to say, bring out Wayne for a song or two, right? But when it comes to rap, right? And also, I think what happens is that, you know, Jay-Z took over the Super Bowl halftime show. He took over this whole thing in 2001, not 2001, 2021. And I think, and what happened is that in 2022, when the Super Bowl went down in Inglewood, California, it was a theme of giving it to rappers that were from the West Coast. Now, again, let me see who was the performers. They gave it to, 50 was a guest because Eminem got brought out, but Eminem was really with Dr. Dre. There was a showcase in Aftermath, so we had pretty much Dr. Dre, Snoop. Obviously, Mary still came out, but Kendrick was represented. The West Coast was kind of represented on a big level. Now, again, as I said, only because we're talking about rap. If this was pop or R&B, we probably don't care because we would know Wayne would get brought out anyway. But for another rapper to headline in a city that you've carried on your back for 15 years, that does look a little weird, right? I don't think they would have, and I've seen some people, I think people really believe New York. They said that they believe that Kendrick would be headlining in New York. Jay-Z got too much pride to make Kendrick headline in New York. Jay-Z nor no rapper from New York would be jacking Kendrick Lamar, a nigga set on Control. What did he say on Control? He's like, I'm the king of New York. You would look like a bitch making a nigga who rapped on Control talking about, say he's juggling both coasts in one hand, he's a king of New, all of that shit. If you let that nigga go headline the Super Bowl, remember this is rap shit we talk about. We're not just talking about performance, it's rap shit. If you let Kendrick Lamar headline the Super Bowl in New York, the whole New York is put. And Jay wouldn't do that. Jay wouldn't do that. Before Jay does that, Jay would just say he's headlining the thing. You get what I'm saying? So I don't believe that Kendrick would be headlining Super Bowl in Jay-Z's home city. But of course, when it comes to New Orleans, it's just not the same as New York. And also, we have to realize that Jay-Z had access to grind with Drake, access to grind with Wayne. And I know he was seen with Wayne two weeks ago at the Fanatics party. Look, you know what I mean? It's not like they've been actively feuding, but they got into it years ago, and we're going to play some videos later on about how they got into it. Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, Fanatics. Yeah, they were at the 40-40. Where is it? Look, see? But let me tell you this, man. I keep telling you, Jay-Z is a rattlesnake. You feel me? He's a rattlesnake. You know what I mean? He right next to you. Actually, is he a rattlesnake? It's one of those snakes where, they're right next to you and you don't really hear them until the last moment when they right about to bite. Yeah. The whole time, Wayne over here probably trying to chop it up with Jay, trying to make sure, Jay probably be like, yo, shit. You know you're going to kill that Super Bowl 59, chilling with Jay. You get what I'm saying? But of course, the snake is always right next to you.
So what academics is basically saying is that, listen, Jay-Z can't be trusted, and this is a way of him sunning Lil Wayne. He's in a position of authority to make these decisions that can affect people's lives, including Lil Wayne. And that's kind of how it is, and that's kind of how it works. And as much as I, used to love a lot of New Orleans hip hop and still do love the culture of the city of New Orleans, I gotta agree with academics to a fault that, number one, if you want to be the guy to put yourself on in these things, hey man, you gotta control things, and you gotta have pull. And a lot of people don't understand how much important influence is and pull is. Like literally Jay-Z is out here giving opportunities or like not giving them out because he feel like it. And I'm gonna tell you, a lot of folks don't think that's important in an industry or important in life until it is. And to be able to punish people who you feel have done you wrong, and I get it, you know, it might not be fair, but that's how it works. Jay-Z was looking for power and Lil Wayne wasn't. So now Lil Wayne is at the mercy of somebody else. Simple as that. You know, simple as that. And guys got to understand how important power is as a concept. It's a real concept, guys. And a lot of black men, I think that we don't really look at it as something as a means to an end. I think a lot of these guys also, once they get a lot of money, they get a lot of fame, you know, they're looking at what money can buy. And once you get so much money, I mean, what else do you need? But if you don't have power, you can't do anything. And Lil Wayne just wasn't chasing it. Jay-Z has it and wants to prove to people that I can make you or break you. It's hard to beat somebody like that. And again, you know, for Super Bowl, for me, I understand it's a make and break. And again, like Academic was saying, you know, hey, hip hop as a cultural artist, it means a lot because you're typically by a certain place. But I don't even know why so many artists, so many black artists are so concerned with the Super Bowl, performing at the Super Bowl. I get it's a big event, right? But you know, like I said, we gotta kind of get out of some of this stuff as blacks too, okay? We gotta get out of some of this stuff as blacks. And what we should be concerned with is what is important to the community we come from. I mean, I get all of that, but if you really want to care about this stuff, like Lil Wayne, hey man, you gotta control more equity in the industry. You know, you got to. And it's not fair, it's not right, but hey man, it is what it is. And you suffer for not being the man. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy OCD Jackson, back at it again for the episode of Celebrity Junk. Put your fire, you discredit bell. We're out.